Alright, it's only me. I've come on the day, we're on a Sunday afternoon. I've been out a walk with the dog and everything, it's been wild this morning. So maybe on a wee bit later today, but today we're going to do a song off the day's album of the day, which was of course Pink Floyd's epic 1979 album, The Wall, that come out right at the arse end of 1979. People like me vaguely, well, not even strong memories of when Another Brick in the Wall was in the charts, because at that time we had no long started school, and this was the early days of music videos, and I can mind the music videos was like a bunch of folk for the school, probably about the same age as me, getting chased about by the big puppet of the headmaster. The story, Roger Waters' epic tale of a rock star whose life has a hard time dealing with the things that happen early in his life, and then it picks up people along the way, like his wife and stuff, and it eventually descends into some kind of right-wing Nazi-driven kind of dream thing he has towards the end. The Wall's fantastic. I mean, I've listened to The Wall for, I don't know, what, 40 years. Great album. They find it a bit overrated. There are a couple of songs on there. If Run Like Hell and Comfortably Numb were missing for this album, then you would be talking about a completely different experience. I do think they two songs in particular lift the whole thing just a wee tiny bit and stop it descending into, like, anybody that listens to Roger Waters, we were talking about it the other week there, about listening to Amused to Death, and we put it on it, you had to do, I'm a guy that likes my upbeat rock music, and to sit and listen to the joyless stuff that Roger Waters just deals out, which there's a place for that kind of stuff, but it just means for me it's quite hard to sit and listen to these things too often, because I do think that music is a mood based thing, and if you're going to put yourself in like a heavy downer mood too often listening to music, then I don't think that's good for you. I think music is something that should uplift your soul in some kind of way, make you feel good. But the song we're going to do today is the opening track for the album, called In the Flesh, which, if anybody's ever seen the live concert of the Wall for around about 1979, 80 Earl's Court, where they filmed the thing professionally, maybe they might go back with AI now, but at the time they weren't quite happy with the quality. It never came out, and the film of the Wall actually ended up with no concert and footage in it at all, but I think they can tap that stuff up now. Whether they want to bring out, who knows. But the whole point of the thing was the first song is supposed to be a parody of arena rock, which only works if you're aware of the fact that it's a parody. In itself, it's actually quite an exciting bit of arena rock music. And at the start of these concerts, Pink Floyd would have a band of guys helping, just because of the scope of the Wall. They would have an extra guitar player, they would have a guy playing the bass so that Roger Waters could sing, they would have an extra keyboard player, they would have an extra drummer. So when the concerts kicked off, there was this band on stage that, in these massive places like Earl's Court, people just assumed that it was Pink Floyd on stage, but it wasn't. It was actually what they called the surrogate band, which was these additional members with face masks on that look like Pink Floyd. And that's why the song's called In the Flesh with a question mark. It's like, this is a band on stage playing Pink Floyd's new music. It must be Pink Floyd, whereas it wasn't. Really good bit of rock theatre for the time. Also quite interesting, this album is the right-wing aspirations here. I'm just talking about it from a 2025 point of view, where you do have a rise of quite a lot of right-wing people interested in right-wing politics, and thinking that they can dip their toe in it. It's we'll see how it goes and we'll change it back. You can't go down a right-wing political journey and think that you could reverse everything and just go back and have it the way it was before. That doesn't happen. If you go down that route, it's a very, very dangerous route. And people don't seem to understand that the things that they take for granted in society today that make them free were things that people had to suffer and die for years ago. And they're just willy-nilly geeing them up now, thinking that, we can just go back and change it all. No, you can't. Once you put these people in that have got a strong fascistic point of view, the first thing they do when they get in power is change everything so that you can't change it back. It's very, very dangerous. You really need to consider what you're thinking about here. And me, I'll never be like that, because both my grandpas fought against the Nazi oppression in the Second World War, and I'm dead against any kind of right-wing ideals or ideology. So anyway, let's go and talk about this song, In the Flesh. Starts off with these big hits on the E, but then going up through to the F sharp and moving up with this up to G, D, C, then up to G, then E, and then you've got this D hang where the guitar and the keyboards are moving up, but the D just stays on the root note here, getting the hang a big, more bombastic feel by hitting this octave where you're doing this. Going A up to the A flat to the B, and you're using an A flat and an F for this. It's and up to D, D flat, B, A, D flat, B, A flat, F sharp. And then this time you've got to start, through the B flat to the D. You might like to go to the show. That's A and D, that bit. To feel the warm fill of confusion that Space Cadet glow. I've got some bad news for you, sunshine. Is this not what you expected to see on a B? Up to D flat and find out what's behind these cold eyes. You just got to claw your way through this disguise. End it up again. Crash on the A when it's the plane crashing bit at the end of the song takes you into the thin ice. So I've had to the music will be quieter here significantly than the bass, because I don't want to get shut down, because these things have all started acting quite strangely in the past month, what with these tech people deciding to do whatever they feel like. So who knows what will happen with that. But this is Pink Floyd's In the Flesh, a good song for a Sunday. Pink Floyd song In the Flesh for 1979's The Wall album. So I'm away, I'm going to go and I've got some stuff today. The weather's looking a bit better. There's a guy come to look at the fence today, so that's pretty good. Says it took another battering last night. And don't forget, the wall's best enjoyed with that. Right, hey, I'm out of here. Have a nice day. Keep listening to Pink Floyd, but don't vote for flipping right-wing fascists.